Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Yes, the new WWE pay-per-view show. Who the hell came up with that?
Listen, I don't know who came up with that. Who came up with the name Smacktalking Amigos?
Me.
You.
Yeah. Well, anyway, welcome to Smacktalking Amigos with him, James Bernard.
And this guy, Kean Davidson.
You can follow us on Instagram and on Twitter at WWE Amigos, hashtag SDA, hashtag Smacktalking Amigos, hashtag Owens versus Davidson. We need that trend going.
Owens versus Davidson 2, but 1 really.
Yeah.
Kean,
And
why am I wearing this horrible Roman Reigns shirt?
You are wearing it as a forfeit because we haven't done Smacktalking Amigos for quite a few weeks.
No, it's wrong. We have done Smacktalking Amigos.
Oh yeah, we did Smacktalking Amigos, but you didn't put it up.
No. And our fans, I imagine,
are quite disappointed. So, as a forfeit, you are wearing the Roman Reigns shirt, and I am still the predictions champion.
and you get to wear my Bailey shirt.
And I get to wear your Bailey shirt.
So I'm now supporting this guy. So that makes me terribly excited. So how are you guys? It's great to see you back after a few weeks, back after Payback.
Yes.
Which made
Payback's
no
a
sense.
bitch.
Payback made no sense.
No.
Why now Jericho's on SmackDown?
Let's talk about Payback a bit. I thought that was probably the best WWE Raw pay-per-view since the brand split.
Yeah. I thought you mentioned since the band shake-up. I was going to say, of course it was.
Since the brand split.
Oh, yeah, I did. I thought it was really good, really solid matches throughout. We saw Braun at the end destroy Roman Reigns, and we were talking the other day and saying, what has Roman Reigns done to deserve such a beatdown?
Yes, but whatever you feel about Roman Reigns, that guy can sell.
You can sell and you can put on great matches.
And you give him stick for being boring, but he got pinned by Braun Strowman. Not many people pin Roman Reigns one-on-one.
No. And I must say, his work since, I mean, the Undertaker match we've spoken about. It wasn't my favourite match ever. However, Roman was a good foil for fighting the Undertaker. And if that was Undertaker's first loss, we would have been talking about it a great deal more. Unfortunately, it wasn't. In terms of Braun Strowman, I think that Roman did a pretty good job helping getting Braun over.
Yeah, and I think that was the only way it could have gone, because I think if they booked Roman to win, you basically are burying Strowman.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And they're not prepared to do that at the moment when they want to make him the dominant force in either brand, SmackDown or Raw. But let's talk about the brands. And my biggest problem with the brands at the moment, before we go on to a specific show, is that we don't have a championship being defended at the moment on either show. Randy Orton wasn't on SmackDown this week. Brock Lesnar, of course, wasn't on Raw this week. Now, Brock, I know that we give him some leniency because he's Brock Lesnar, but really, how much leniency should he get?
He's Brock Lesnar, he's a well-renowned name. He will bring in money wherever he goes. He earns a reported $8.5 million a year.
Not bad.
Not bad for saying you only wrestle 13 dates a year. But you have to pull it back a bit. If as champion, you have to at least defend it every other pay-per-view, I would say.
I mean,
if not every pay-per-view.
I would say at least every pay-per-view I would like to see Brock Lesnar out, because
He doesn't have to appear at every Raw, maybe one Raw
every 4 weeks.
Every pay-per-view. But he has to defend it because there's another Raw pay-per-view before he defends it.
Yeah, and I doubt we'll see him before that. Although this week on Raw, and we'll go on to it, one of the first things we saw was Seth Rollins coming out.
Yeah.
And saying, I beat Triple H, I've beaten Samoa Joe, and now I won the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
Nice bit of setup for a future date.
Yes, nice bit of setup, but we are forgetting about the man who never got his championship rematch, Finn Balor.
Now,
came out and said Seth Rollins is the one-legged man that won a one-man ass-kicking fight at WrestleMania. But Balor was the one-armed man that won the very first Universal Championship.
And Balor
A little bit of an insult Seth, I think that was.
Yeah, a tiny bit of insult to Seth. I mean, Seth was the one who put him out, wasn't he? And we know they are generally good friends, to be fair. It's really good to see them out together. Then out comes Dean Ambrose, followed by The Miz.
Yes.
The Miz, a perfect foil to all of these superstars.
Yes.
But how does Raw only have one solid heel? How does that work? The Miz, I wouldn't say Braun's as strong a heel as The Miz.
No, and I think Braun will be turning babyface soon, and Roman will be hence turning heel. I don't know. With the brand's shake-up, they didn't lose too many heels. They only really lost Kevin Owens.
But it seems like they don't have any left. No. We saw a really good segment where Dean Ambrose was going and interviewing people backstage.
This is the Dean Ambrose that I like.
Me as well. The funny, crazy sort of Dean Ambrose who doesn't give a damn.
I'm actually quite disappointed that Seth didn't win the match because
to set up them in a feud.
Because, as you'll know, Seth and Dean are really good friends, and they do say the best of friends put on the best matches, and their feuds have been
testimony
phenomenal.
to the feuds in the past. So we saw the match go ahead. Finn looking really strong in the match. The Miz looking, as The Miz does, opportunistic in the match. And Seth, for me, looking the most impressive in the match.
Yeah.
His suicide dive is coming on strong. His powerbomb into the corner is now getting a bit better and a lot cleaner. In fact, his whole wrestling style is a lot cleaner. I think that injury layoff has actually done him the world of good in terms of his wrestling style.
I think it has. And his new finisher, knee to the face.
It's a bit like the Daniel Bryan knee.
Yeah, a bit like it. And even if you have only seen it for the first time at Payback or the Raw before Payback, you should give it credit anyway because it shattered John Cena's face.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
it's better than John Cena shattering Nikki Bella's dreams, though.
Yeah. But Samoa Joe came out.
Continuing the feud.
The feud will obviously continue, but I'm quite interested with Balor Wyatt feud.
Yeah, I mean, Wyatt is one of those enigmas that will get cheered by a section of fans, no matter what he does. And just going, talking about that crazy House of Horrors match that we saw on Payback, which I actually didn't think was bad at all.
No.
Thought was pretty fun to see. I think Wyatt versus a Demon King Balor will be amazing to see.
Yes, but the styles are so different.
Do you think they're gel?
I think Finn will make it gel. Not taking anything away from Riot, but I think high flyers like Finn and Seth, and in some respects Dean, make matches.
Finn is more accomplished, way more accomplished in the ring for me than Bray.
Bray is your powerhouse, hard hitting, where Finn is your agile,
and he doesn't look like he should be such a powerhouse. But his moveset, Bray, is such that it makes it.
It's like AJ Styles on SmackDown. He makes the matches. But
I want to talk about Alexa Bliss. The women's champ.
Blissful time for the women's championship now.
I'll tell you what a massive come up from where she was when she came up from NXT to now. Yeah,
we saw her do a little coronation of herself. She wanted nothing to do with Nia Jax.
No, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Then she just rubbed in some insults to Bayley. Bayley lost it.
Rubbing the salt into the wound of Bayley, and then the amazing thing about Alexa Bliss is every time she gets in the ring now, you think she's gonna win.
Yeah.
And she's not. I mean, she's not a genetic freak like Nia Jax, where you're a fantastic individual and an amazing physical specimen. She's not the best wrestler in the world like Charlotte Flair is, and she doesn't have an attitude like Sasha. But she seems to accomplish everything the women's division is about at the moment.
Yeah, it's just testament to how hard she's worked at. She's the first double champion.
And she has really worked hard. We saw was it a ride along that was on?
Yes.
And she works bloody hard.
Yeah, she does. She is an ex-bodybuilder, I think.
God. I just think she's great. I mean, the things I would like to do, I would like to take her out on a date. Go out to I'd go out to the most expensive. I'd probably go out to the Harbour Star. $7.99 all you can eat.
Yeah, I was thinking about the Toby Carvery,
The
but
Toby
then
Carvery.
I thought,
How you want to go up? Why the
Harbour
Harbour? Couple more things. We want to rush on to SmackDown.
Is a heel Sheamus and Cesaro better than a face?
Exactly what I was going to go on to.
Cesaro.
They came out, basically turned round to the audience and said, listen, you don't respect us.
Yeah.
We're going to give you what's for. Now, for what it's worth, Enzo and Cass
Yes.
have really faded into the background, fighting.
But they got a really good win over Gallows.
Over Gallows, no, they did. But they faded in, with Gallows and Anderson. They're sort of taking up that second part of the tag team division. So, Sheamus and Cesaro have to do something to go over the Hardys. And for me, this is the thing they had to do.
Yeah. The Hardys, because you couldn't see them turning heel.
Never.
Because too big of a pop. Like I said, I'd like to see the delete gimmick.
Pull back.
Broken gimmick. Matt still has the broken gimmick about him. But Jeff is playing by WWE.
And still doing the delete. No.
Yes. And it will be a good further to the feud.
Can I say, though, how impressed, I mean, if you look at Jeff Hardy and Matt, what train wrecks they were, by their own admission, last time they left WWE, in terms of drugs, drink, the whole lot. They have picked themselves up and really are a huge influence, I imagine, on the younger tag teams now.
Yes, obviously since then Matt has got with Rebby and had 2 sons, so Matt has calmed down a lot. But Jeff, he's still very much a bachelor in summer.
And will Matt's son, what's Matt's son called? Maxwell, will he become the youngest ever WWE champion?
You can see it.
You can see it. You can see it. 4 years old.
Yeah, 4
He
years.
already won his first match.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years old. You can see it.
Although we're not allowed to mention TNA now, are we?
It's not TNA. It's Impact Wrestling.
Impact Wrestling.
And I have to say, I did watch it, and I watched the whole 2 hours, and it is interesting because they've stopped it from being a promotion now, like WWE and Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
And they've made it like an independent promotion.
Yeah.
So, Global Force Wrestling, every week they're getting new superstars come in and
sort of make it a little bit different. They needed to do something.
LAX, the tag team champions, on the match with Decay this past week was great.
Yeah, it was great. And they're the new LAX as well.
In 2 weeks, it's Magnus versus Alberto El Patron.
There's a nice pronunciation of Patron there.
Yeah.
Okay, SmackDown. Anything more to say about Raw?
Again, average 4 or 5.
Yeah. I was fairly unimpressed, but they are continuing their feud.
Yeah.
It'll be nice to see Brock back.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see Brock back, but who challenges Brock? Because you've got Seth, you've got
Braun,
you've got Dean, you've got Finn, you've got Roman.
I think they hold off for Braun. Maybe give it to an ace like Seth or to Roman, and have Braun come out and interfere and settle that feud, because I mean that'd be crazy.
Braun versus Roman.
Braun versus Lesnar.
Yeah, Braun versus Lesnar. Yeah.
Hell in a Cell. That'll do for me. Okay, SmackDown. So beginning of SmackDown, we see the man come back and say, "Drink it in, man."
Yeah.
It's the show of Jericho.
Yes, but can we say what these two had a payback?
Amazing match of Payback. Jericho broke Kevin Owens' fingers,
Yes.
so he couldn't get on the ropes.
Yes, he saw a finger on the rope and he just went ballistic against that finger.
Against that finger. He just destroyed that finger. So Jericho's running around backstage, and they set up the match for later on in the evening, US title rematch, Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho. And we saw a hellacious fight, ending with Kevin Owens delivering a pop-up powerbomb, Kevin Owens getting the pin, and then Kevin Owens coming down and taking out Jericho in a way that I haven't seen him do since he took out Sami Zayn on NXT.
No, as I reported, Chris Jericho and Fozzy are going on tour now, and that's why I found it a bit strange that he wouldn't have Payback. My only thinking was that Kevin Owens would do something on Tuesday night to write it into the storyline that Chris Jericho was injured. So Kevin Owens is our US champ, and at Backlash in a few weeks we have the phenomenal AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens.
And the face that runs the place, I think, will really give him a run for his money.
Yes.
But I think they want to keep on Kevin Owens for a little while, and I don't know how detrimental that is to AJ.
AJ was in the title picture a few months ago. Now, I can't really see AJ Styles losing at Backlash to Kevin Owens. I know Kevin Owens can take a defeat, but keep that persona about him.
He doesn't really need the title,
No.
Kevin Owens. In fact, you wouldn't say he looked any stronger now without the Universal title. Not that he would have on SmackDown, but without it. He doesn't look any less strong now without it.
No.
So he could lose it, and I think AJ needs a title.
Yeah.
A man who doesn't need a title, well, I don't know. Let's talk. I'm just going to leave it with you, okay? Because I know you're delighted to talk about this. Jinder Mahal, Randy Orton. Let's just go freestyle. I'll sit here and drink my tea.
You said if James Ellsworth ever won the WWE Universal WWE title, you'd do it naked.
Do Smackdown Talking Amigos,
Yeah.
naked, not do him.
Yeah. Sorry, and he was that bit in your teeth. Jinder Mahal is the bit in my teeth, and if he ends up winning it at WWE Backlash, I'm done with Smacktalking Amigos.
You're done.
I'm done with WWE in general.
He's done.
If they give the WWE title to Jinder Mahal,
Okay.
no one gets under my skin like he does.
So what is it about him that gets under your skin?
And the fact that you get him to go over Sami Zayn, one of the up and coming talents.
In the whole of WWE. Now,
And it was only a few months ago he was jobbing to people like Bob Dallas.
yeah. But that being said, Randy Orton's getting under my skin. I'm gonna have a round now. Randy Orton, 14 time
Yeah, 14 pounds.
world champion, has lost his personality. So this styrofoam cup here has more personality in it than he does at the moment. Randy, step up your game, because I want you to be world champion. I was delighted when you got it. I just want to see you do a bit better. So, in that match against Jinder Mahal, I'm going to be cheering for Jinder Mahal.
You'll be in Smacktalking Amigos.
Smacktalking Amigo.
Amigo on your own then, won't you?
So,
And I agree with you, they need to take the title off Randy. He didn't need to win it. He did not
so
need to win it at
who do you
Mania.
give that title to?
Who do I give it to?
Yeah.
It's either AJ Styles or Shinjuku Nakamura.
Nakamura hasn't even had a match yet.
I know, but he will have a match with Dolph Ziggler, and that will be the match of the night.
I am
Backlash.
I am looking forward to that match, no end. At Backlash, but
I'd say AJ Styles wins the title in the next 6 weeks, and we have Styles versus Nakamura versus maybe Cena at SummerSlam.
we need Cena back.
Yeah.
We definitely need Cena back.
Cena should be back by SummerSlam.
It would be nice to see Cena back. I actually think Raw could do a Cena, to be honest with you, but they're
We
not
need
gonna
Cena back to bury Mahal.
Okay, so
Bury Jinder Mahal.
hashtag bury Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, hashtag bury Jinder Mahal. The
But we
Maharaja.
did see Mahal and the Singh brothers take out Sami Zayn.
There are another 2 superstars that get under my skin.
The Bollywood boys,
They aren't even that good in NXT.
3 on 1, and then a final pin 1, 2, 3. Jinder Mahal beats the fantastic Sami Zayn. Another part of SmackDown I really want to talk about very quickly is the friendly partnership between Natty, James Ellsworth, Carmella, and 10 Minute Snooker.
Yeah. I can't wait until Becky Lynch gets her hands on James Ellsworth.
See, she did sort of put her hands on James Ellsworth and threw them into the 3 women this week.
Yeah.
I think that this is going to culminate somewhere with probably a 3-on-3 match where Carmella finally joins up. Where Charlotte finally agrees to join up with the champion Naomi and Becky
and
Lynch.
Is Charlotte turning face?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you'd expect probably Charlotte to win the title at Backlash. Who is her challenger? Does Becky Lynch turn heel?
I think if Charlotte wins the title at Backlash,
Does Naomi turn
I
heel?
think that you see
Because Charlotte was getting more recognition
I
than
think you see
Naomi?
Charlotte versus Natty. I think
Natty?
you'll see them put on a clinic of a match. Because whatever we say, as much as I think Charlotte is for me the best wrestler overall between either SmackDown, Raw, women's divisions or male divisions. Natty can throw down toe to toe with her in the ring.
Yeah, Natty is a fantastic wrestler, so underrated in the women's division. I'd like to see maybe Becky and Charlotte at one point, we'll see.
We've got to think about wrapping up because it's over 20 minutes.
We do, and going back to Jinder Mahal,
Oh, okay.
if he wins the WWE title, I will be petitioning for Kurt Hawkins to win the Universal title of Brock Lesnar.
And that's a fact.
Yes.
That's a fact. We are the Smacktalking Amigos. Please follow us at
WWE Amigos on Twitter and on Instagram. # SDA. # Smacktalking Amigos. # Bury Jinder Mahal. # Owens versus Davidson.
Peace.
Peace.